Well, today we're partnering with an FGCU journalism class to fact-check a claim from the governor's race. We've done a number of these stories, but today's is going to be a little bit different because we want to be even more transparent with our reporting. We want to lay out specifically what the students do. We want to show you the work that I do away from the class, how we critically look at sources and question them, and how we ultimately come to a conclusion. Down this hallway, second door on the left, is where we're headed. Friday's 12:30 media literacy class started with me describing how I put these stories together.
I have to make sure that what I put on the news is totally accurate.
These students start their fact-checking by looking at websites like PolitiFact, but as a journalist, I have to dig deeper. I have to find solid documentation, not what other people are reporting.
So what you're going to see here is kind of a combination of what you guys did and then what I found on my own.
We'll get to the process in a minute, but first, these are the students who volunteered to be part of this story. Their professor wanted them to verify political mailers, and together we chose this one about education and the governor's race. The students were eager to get to the claims.
Talking about voting to cut $1 billion from education in a single year.
But I thought it was more important to start with who was making the claims, the FEA.
So what is that? Or do you know?
I don't know what it is.
The Florida Education Association is the state's largest teachers union, and back at my desk Monday morning, I found the candidates FEA endorsed on its website for the major statewide offices are all Democrats. According to the Department of State, in September, the union gave $100,000 to Forward Florida. That's a political action committee that supports Andrew Gillum. I wanted the students to think about that when they saw the X's next to Ron DeSantis' ideas and the language used in the claims against him, like extreme and slashed support for education.
Why do you have to be careful about words like that?
Because it kind of makes it, for me, it makes it a little bit more biased in a way because, they're trying to make it seem more harmful towards Ron DeSantis in this case.
But that doesn't mean the claims are wrong. So let's get to the fact check. The students chose a claim that DeSantis voted to cut $1 billion from education. Back at my desk, I found the bill, the Student Success Act of 2013. Then Congressman DeSantis voted for it. That part is true. It was written to give local governments more power over schools. In the process, it called for a federal spending freeze, so the $1 billion bump schools were supposed to get the following year wouldn't happen under the bill. That's not exactly the same as cutting from education. And the students decided it does not reflect DeSantis' plan for education as governor in 2018.
Just from his current plan here, it doesn't say anything on his actual platform about cutting billions of dollars to education.
So as a group, we decided that the claim was not entirely true. We think it's important that you know the differences between these two candidates on education, and there are quite a few. You can find that information on where exactly they stand on our website, fox4now.com.
And we